Hello and welcome back to Vault Hunters. I'm hanging out here in my storage drawers, and mainly because I wanted to see what's behind it here. I need to make sure I have enough room behind it because today we're going to unlock something new. So my storage system is okay. It's not bad. I've got a bunch of stuff stored here, quite a bit of stuff actually, and I'm running into one problem. And the problem is finding anything. If I want to find chromatic steel, I have to sit here and where did I put it? Where's it going? What's it doing? Oh, there it is. So you guys have mentioned this a lot in the comments, and I do apologize because I haven't been ignoring the comments. I read every comment. Just sometimes I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not going to do that right now. But one of them was you need to unlock something like simple storage. And to my response was, oh no, I'm going to go refine storage later. We'll get there. Well, the problem with that is refined storage costs 6 knowledge stars. That's quite a few. And the other problem with refined storage is on top of that, I'm going to need power, some sort of power, either iron generators or the power mod. I would prefer to go with the bigger ones each time. That way it's a little bit easier and I can make it future-proof. So I think you all have talked me into it. We're going to unlock simple storage. But first, before we unlock it, I have some relic booster packs from a recent vault run and absolutely nothing. And then I have 6 mystery boxes. Gold, Escalium, okay. Iron, Pizzanite, okay, that's a new one. Painite, and Xenium, okay. We got some gems. We'll go ahead and dump those in here. I don't have one for Pizzanite, apparently. Looks like there. So the issue that I have here is, I like having all this stuff kind of separated out with the drawers. The drawers is a really good bulk storage option, but I still end up having things like this, just random chests laying around with stuff that I don't feel really fits within the whole drawer system. So we need something like simple storage so we can actually search the items. I did go ahead and move my vault altar down into the floor. For some reason, I felt like that seemed nice, easier to walk past and stuff. So I went ahead, used up most of my beniatite and quite a few of my memory shard or my knowledge shard pieces, and we now have 3 knowledge stars. So let's go ahead and eat these. All right, so we have 3 unspent knowledge points, and I think we only need 2. I just went ahead and made up what I had left there. We need simple storage network. Let's go ahead and research this. All right, so the simple storage network doesn't need power, so I don't have to worry about that. But it will basically give me a searchable interface and a single point of entry for my drawers, for chests, and everything else. Now, I can link up simple storage with my drawer controller here, which is one of my favorite parts of it, and I can actually search and pull in and out of all of my drawers as well. And that was one of the reasons I made a space right here so that I can run a cable from my drawer controller to the actual controller for simple storage. So we'll look here. We need a few pieces. We need the first thing is the storage network root. This is like the main controller piece. We need some quartz, some link cables, and a vault diamond. Now the link cables are made with network cables and driftwood. Network cables are made with glass and chromatic iron. So let's grab some glass and chromatic iron here. We'll grab a stack of glass, and then let's grab a stack of chromatic iron. Let's go ahead and make up some of these pieces. All right, let's make up, well, we're going to need quite a few, so let's go ahead and make up 60 network cables because we're going to turn some of those into link cables. Let's make up some link cables. We should only need 4 link cables. Let's grab some driftwood here. We have quite a bit of that. We'll start off with 4 link cables because that's what we need for the controller. We need a vault diamond, and boom, we'll grab one of those. And then I need 4 blocks of quartz. What do I have in the way of quartz? Do I have enough for 4 blocks? Let's see here. All right, 4 blocks of quartz. You all know quartz is my favorite. And let's make ourselves the storage network root. There we go. All right, so this is like our controller. This is like the hub, I guess you would say. And one of the things I did was I made my floor 1 high, so I had room underneath of it. And let's grab just some cut calcite here. And yeah, as you can see here, we can actually mine underneath here. I don't know why this is doubled up on. I should have taken this stuff out anyway. But we'll go through underneath it and we're going to clear this out because our hub is going to go underneath here. And just to kind of get it out of the way, I know all the stuff has to interconnect with this, and I just mined out the wall. So we're going to use this as kind of like our main hub here, and we're going to go ahead and block this off so we don't fall, and we'll put something there later. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing installed somewhere. Okay, so our storage network route, I'm going to put right here. Yeah, that should work for now. And then I'm going to have to run cables up to both the drawer controller, and we need to make another piece of the puzzle before we can get too much farther. So the next piece that we need is the storage inventory. This is the piece that we actually interact with to see what's going on in our system. We need a perfect Larimar, some more link cables, and some chromatic steel. I should have everything, including the perfect Larimar, stored in here, and we'll make ourselves up all the pieces. Actually, I'm going to change that a little bit. We're going to start with an inventory, but we need to go to this one here, the storage request table. Oh, that requires a POG. And the main reason we want this is because this will allow us to craft directly from the interface. So we don't actually have to pull the items out and then take it to a crafting table. We can just do it right in the interface. All right, so luckily we got that Pizzanite gem, and so that's what we're going to use for this POG. We should have everything. We've crafted ourselves our first POG. I don't have enough to craft another one. I am out of Pizzanite. I have not found hardly any of that in the vault. Oh, no, I haven't found any of it in the vaults yet, and I only got the one from that mystery box that I opened up at the beginning of the episode, so that's a bit of a bummer. So we need to craft ourselves this first, and then we basically turn this into the request table, and we need 4 more chromatic steel. Ooh, almost out of chromatic steel. All right, we have our storage request table, and we have our network cables. The next thing we need are link cables, and that are these here. We're going to need quite a few of these, so I'm going to go ahead and make, let's do 32 of them, and then we're going to have to make some more network cables to get where we need to get. All right, so our cable is going to go right here. Let's put this there. Storage request table. Now, it's not doing anything because it's not hooked to anything. So the first thing we have to do is hook this to our root, but we also need to hook it to our drawer controller. So we're going to put one out here, and then we're going to put a link cable next, which will link it to this, so now I can see that. And then we continue on our storage cable to, I want to make it so I can see, to this right here. So now when we click our request table, we can now see our entire storage drawer inventory. We can sort this stuff by name, by mod, by amount. That's probably where I'll leave it. And we can see I have 3,000 volt cobblestone in there. And our least items we have are down here. We can synchronize it with JEI. So if I look up something over here in JEI, it'll actually look it up over here. Actually, it's the other way around. If I search it over here, it shows up over here in JEI. So I can actually look something up in here, like I'm searching up Bomb Ignite. I can actually see all the pieces over here. So that is exciting. So now, in order to make this more effective, we need to get this thing out here. So for right now, I am going to run this outside. I don't really like this idea, but I'm going to build some sort of like facade around this to protect it and so people don't see it. It's not ideal, but it'll work for now. Okay, so we are over to this section here, and this is where our cable is going to end up. Let's go ahead and make it so I can get in here. This is the room that I have downstairs that I went ahead and just filled with chests. This is going to be the, I guess you would say, the main storage for our entire simple storage system. All the items are going to end up down here in these chests, like this dirt here or cobblestone. All the items will be down here. So this is the storing area. So we need to run a cable all the way down here. All right, so our main cable is now ran. Now we just need to run our link cables. And these link cables go right actually into the chests themselves. So this is going to take a while, but let me work on this. I'll have to make some more cables, and I will be right back with you guys. All right, so we have now connected all of the chests up. You can see all down through there. They all have a link cable on them, and they are all linked to these chests. I'm going to go ahead and dump off some of this stuff here. Stuff that well, that can go in a drawer. The one thing I don't think we can do is set any kind of priority to things. So when I put something in some space, it's going to actually have to go where it needs to end up going, such as the drawers here. I still have some stuff to figure out because before I could set priority for things. Now I don't know if I can do that. So let's check. We have 199 driftwood. If I put this in here, yeah, 199. It is not prioritizing the drawers. So that is kind of a bummer. I don't really have any way to set a priority so that everything goes into the drawers first before it goes into the rest of the system. But when I have items in my inventory that I know are in the drawers, I can just, right-click them onto the controller and they will go into the drawers. And then they are searchable that way. So now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lot of these chests that have a lot of random junk in them, and I'm going to pull a lot of this stuff out and put it down into those chests down below. So a lot of this stuff that I don't need to have out because it's not special for whatever reason, I can just take over here and dump it on in here. Now I know there are some items that are in these drawers, so I want to make sure I don't, duplicate and put items into the drawers or put items into the chest that are actually supposed to be in drawers. So I'm going to grab all this stuff and get it all put in there. All right, so we have moved everything now. I don't know if I got these. Yeah, I got these mostly emptied out. So basically all the items that are not special in some way or that I'll need super often are going to be in the storage drawers at this point. I'm going to go ahead and we'll put the drawers in there, polished vault stone, cage dust. Basically, I'm going through everything and trying to find if there's something that will fit into A, the drawers, but also B, into the system itself. And as you can see here, everything is now visible and searchable. So if I need vault stone, I can just type in vault, and then these are all the vault items. These are our vault ingots, our vault diamonds, polished vault stone. Everything is in here and perfectly searchable. So that is going to be one of the nicest things I've had for a while. It's still no refined storage, but it is better than having a multitude of chests just spread out around this whole area. I had all these chests back here, all these chests in the middle. I still need to move my relics upstairs, but I had all this stuff just sitting around, and it didn't make any sense. It wasn't effective in any way, shape, or form. So now all the stuff is going to reside down here, and yeah, see here's a chest with some stuff in it. I don't know what kind of system it uses to actually determine what goes where. I mean, we have an absolute ton of storage left over. So if anything, we're still really good. I think almost this whole wall is not being used at this point. Yeah. So we have a ton of storage still, even after eliminating all of those chests upstairs. All right, so checking in really quick on our bounty, we are at 18 of 19 vault apples in the vault. That'll give us a nice soul flame, some skill essence, a helmet, which could be good, vault alloy, and an echo gem. So it looks like we need to run a vault. And we're going to cheese this one a little bit here. We are going to reduce the level down to a level 9. That way we get beginner's grace is the real reason. All right, so we got ourselves a nice little Christmas vault here. We only need one more vault apple. We have 4 monoliths. I guess we can kind of see if we can get those achieved. But mainly, we need that vault apple. All right, let's see here. Not in the first one. What a bummer. I was hoping to get it in the first chest I opened. Can't get so lucky. Hey, there it is. Vault apple. And we see at the top right, we have completed our bounty. That was a mob trap. Now, since I don't plan to be here the whole time, we can go ahead and do a time altar. I have Ender. Okay, that's not bad. Not really what I was looking for, but all right. So I'm not sure if the vault altars are all set up at this point in time. I feel like a lot of the vault altars don't actually have proper loot in them, so maybe they're not finished yet, but yeah, I tend to be getting some really bad stuff from vault altars. That was a bad. All right, and with 2 minutes left, we are going to make our way out of here. We did find all the monoliths. So another just basic vault. They were just kind of on my way back and I was clicking them. So let's hop back and claim this bounty. All right, so overall we did get our monolith crate, which is nice. Some coin piles, some mobs I ran through. It wasn't too exciting. Let's see. Let's take some of the stuff here. We'll dump this stuff off that can go into the drawers in. We'll keep our monolith crate out. We'll put this one here. And then the other items, like these, we'll take the vault stone, just put it directly up here. Same with the Eye of Ender. And our gems, we will take and leave out so we can fortune them up. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and open this monolith crate. Ooh, okay. Bitter lemon. That's exciting. Regret chunk, unidentified relic, and an eternal soul. So we're going to double click those guys in there. Open our relic. We get the Kismet. Okay, I don't know this one, so we'll check our relic box here. Okay, so it's the second one in this little set. I don't understand that language, but that's okay. We don't need to understand it. We just need to be able to collect them all. And then we can go and claim our reward for our bounty. Let's open this one up. I know this one has an echo gem in it. Oh, you can't open it if you step on an elevator. There we go. All right, we got a Vault Helmet, Scrappy Plus, an Echo Gem, Skill Essence, Larimar, and a Soul Flame. So cool. Put this stuff in here. We'll take our Soul Flame. We keep those over in here where we're making crystals usually. That way I have one just in case. Let's roll this Vault Helmet. All right, this is a 6 armor, 10 mana. It's not as good as this one here. So again, we might keep this one around as a backup, but nothing that we're going to primarily use, I don't think. It doesn't even have any additional slots. I could re-roll the prefixes and suffixes, but seeing as they only have one each, I don't see that as being good. Now, in between episodes, I also went ahead and made the Vault Recycler. This is one of the pieces needed for the diffuser here, but I went ahead and made one here because I can take my gear and smelt it down in here, and I get Vault Scrap. Now, every now and then, I'll get one of these. The focuses, I'll get one of those when I smelt a piece of gear down. I don't know what the criteria is, but it will populate a focus in here every now and then. You know what? Let's go ahead and smelt this one, see if I get anything out of this one too. Hey, see, there we go. So I got a faceted focus out of that in addition to the Vault Scrap. So we can take the faceted focus, put that over here. Well, I guess we can't stack them in here. Interesting, because these you can actually stack up. These, I don't think I can do that. Oh, it's because it's different. So this one guarantees damage, this one guarantees durability, so it is focused on a certain thing. So it reforges all the prefixes and suffixes on a piece of gear. The damage one I think is pretty good. I could do it like redo a sword, so I had all the stuff guaranteeing damage. That is cool. All right, so one of the things I want to make up some presents. And I want to get some of the people on the server some stuff. I am going to randomly choose a few people. Let's see, how many can I get out of this? 6. I can get 6 presents. I'm going to dye them. I'll probably dye them all black like this one here. And I'm going to get each individual person, 6 people at least. I'm not trying to exclude anyone. Actually, you know, I should probably just harvest my my sugarcane and get some for everyone. All right, so we have 11 different presents here since there are a total of 11 members, and I actually counted myself, so technically there's 10 members. So I'm going to gather up 10 different presents for each of the members, and I'm going to leave them down around the tree at spawn. So if other members are watching this, be sure to go check around spawn here, because there's going to be 10 black presents underneath this tree here, and there'll be one of them for each of you. All right, everyone, I'm going to make up these presents and get them to each of the members here off camera. I don't want to give away any spoilers to what I'm going to give everyone. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you all on the next episode. And happy holidays!